What's good, y'all? I'm back with the review on the LG V30. Um, right there, bam. So basically, what my review is on this is a great phone. Like, I don't think people understand how great this phone really is. I mean, this right here, I paid about $480 for this phone, right? That's a freaking great deal. We could go on eBay right now. Let's go on eBay. We're gonna take it to eBay right quick. Okay, let's type in LG V30 Plus. This is the LG V30 Plus, y'all. They got three different kinds. So the other one is like 256 gigs. I think the other one is called the LG V30 Thin Q or something like that, or Thin something. But look how much this phone costs original. Now, y'all seen the unboxing. Everything was in the box. Headphones, the USB-C cable, anything, all wrapped up. T-Mobile SIM card, everything. And I said, it's unlocked. Look how much like half of these people are selling these phones for. This is actually a good price right here too, $445. But it's for Sprint. Sprint phones are always cheaper on eBay, that I notice. But like, look, even some of the Sprint phones are sitting there like pushing like 500 or more. They do have a raspberry rose color, that's official. But like, you can see and look at how much most of these phones cost. And these right here are like the GSM versions for like 600 or some change. These are usually the GSM versions. But you see how much they cost, right? I paid, like I said, I paid $480. I can't beat it. You can't beat 128 gigs onboard storage. You got a 16 megapixel camera. You got the wide angle 13 megapixel camera. I mean, you can't beat it. Now, let me show you also some photos that I took with this. Let's see. Let's get out of there. Alright, this is one photo that I took. 16 megapixel camera. That is in a rainy day. As you can see, the details and everything on this actually looks pretty good. What I don't like, though, that I'm not going to lie to you, Samsung and them got down packed, is when you zoom in, you start losing quality. On them Samsung phones, I'm sorry to say, but when you zoom in, the quality is like still good as hell on them. That's with the wide angle, so that's the difference right there. Bam, as you can see. I took another one just to see. But then I also have, let's see. I also have this one that I took with a regular 16. This is at night, like complete darkness. This is not bad. I mean, I know a lot of people say that with the flash is not without the flash is not that good, but with the flash, that's why they give you a flash. I mean, at the end of the day. But as you can see, this is the regular 16 megapixel. Bam, hit it to the 13. You got the whole view of that network pole. So look at that again. Then bam, that's crazy. I took this one too, that's the wide angle. And then bam, that's the regular one. I took this one just to see how it is, low light, no flash or nothing. Now in person, I don't really like this photo, but it is what it was. When you start zooming in on certain stuff. But I can't lie to you, I think, let me see if I still got it on my iPhone. Okay, look up, if you look at it on my iPhone one looks, everybody's probably gonna say the iPhone one looks a little bit better, But the reason why you're gonna say the iPhone one looks a little bit better because it look a little bit more natural because it's a little bit more darker. Now, I can't lie to you. How bright this was out here, it probably was about that bright. It wasn't as dark as the iPhone is making it look. It was about that bright outside. So, far as like having accurate colors, the LG did do a better thing. Front facing camera, I think I showed y'all photos of the front facing camera. Do I have any in here? I don't even think I used the front facing camera on here. I got this one to me and my son that I took. That one was pretty decent, but that was in daylight. So that one probably looked, you know, pretty much good. Now I did compare it to my iPhone, and when you put them side by side, you can see certain stuff. It has opportunities. I can't lie, LG definitely had a lot of opportunities to help grow with the camera, software updates, anything. And I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. I mean, I know plenty of 5 megapixel cameras that take hell of good video and your photos. So maybe it's like a software thing. So hopefully LG get that under control. One thing that I do not like that we still ain't get is, let's get here. This is still one thing I don't like. Where is it? This is what we still on. For a phone like this, we need to always make sure we get updates. There's no way in hell the last update should have been January 1st. We need that Oreo update, and we need updates even past that. And as y'all can see right now, y'all can be my witness. Now, certain V30s did go and get the update. We haven't yet. I'm gonna try it right now, and I'm gonna see did we get it. Check for update. Let's see if we got it. As you can see, our system is up to date, but there's plenty of V30s out there that already got it, and it's pissing me off. But it is what it is. That's not, you can't let that stop you. I mean, there's plenty of other phones out there that have Oreo. To me, that for the price you're paying, you could have way more stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. It was between this and the Huawei V10. But then I found that the Huawei V10 don't have optical image stabilization, wireless charging, it's not waterproof. All of that has this on this phone. They're both 128. Like I said, this one you had people bash the cameras, not the back cameras, but they bash the front camera or whatever like that. But like I said, LG, that's something LG needs to figure out. Software updates. Somebody asked me on my comments, would you rather get an S9 or this? That all depends. It all depends between two things. Are you a storage hog? Meaning, do you put movies, a whole bunch of games, a whole bunch of photos, all of that on your phone? You know, do you do a lot of video, stuff like that? Because if you do, you're going to need that 128 plus, you know, you could add that micro SD card. But you could also do it in the S9. The S9, I think, only comes with the 64 gigs. So that's something that you got to choose between. Would you want to pay around $500 for a 128 gig phone with good cameras in the back, good video cameras, fast fingerprint? This fingerprint is fast as I don't know what as well. Like, look at that. Just a tap. Look at that. Just a tap and I'm in. Now, I can't lie to you. For some reason, whenever you program your front-facing camera, and like me, if I put a hat on or something like that, it'd have to be every day. Like, if I'm gonna go out for that day, I'm gonna have to put my hat on. If I know I'm gonna have a hat on outside, I'm gonna have to put my hat on and use the facial unlock, because once I take off my hat, it will not recognize my face. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know, like, you know, what the technology was with that, but it will not recognize my face for anything. Like, I don't know why I won't, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. That's, you know, with the facial unlock. I could try it right now, see if it could do it. Let's see. And then it's weird because you have to angle it a certain way. See right there, unknown face. Then it say use your fingerprint to unlock. And then that's when I will have to use my fingerprint. But like I said, it's not far as it's not too bad. You would just have to do it like with whatever you have on. That's something that could possibly be fixed in an update as well. You know, but I don't know. Sometimes LG just forget about their devices, and that's why a lot of people don't buy them. But the screen is great. Now I have the Zizzo case on it. Now everybody looking at this, you may look at it like, dang, this is a real big heavy duty case. Let me get out of there. A real big heavy duty case, right? Look at this case compared to my iPhone. Now this is what a slim one of them Apple cases. This is, I think, not the real one. This is like the silicone thing that I got off of eBay, that it looks real as hell. But just look at these two. Look at the size. Like, this is lined up. Let me see. This is lined up perfectly. Now remember, 5.5 inch screen, 6 inches. 5.5, 6 inches. So when you have a big ass case on here and it matches up with your 5.5 screen, then you got to sit there and think about it to yourself, like, damn, what, like, you know, what is going on that which, like I said, the iPhone X, I guess, supposed to be coming out with a bigger brother this year. But as of right now, like I said, this is a 7 Plus, but it's the same thing for the 8. It's the same thing. If you have a 6S, if you have a 6S Plus, a 6 Plus, a 7 Plus, or 8 Plus, you have the same size phone. Same size. Like, all of y'all could fit this case. With this case on it, it's the same size, and this is a heavy duty case. I could drop this right now, bloom. Don't gotta worry about the screen cracking or nothing like that. Nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You can look at it. It covers up everything. And that's something that, you know, since Android went over to the try to be bezel-less screens, I mean, to me that's a good thing. Like, that's to me a great thing, because I like the fingerprint in the front, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it could be a nuisance. Like, see, if you got your phone like this, right? Now you gotta adjust it and go boom. If you got your phone like this, only thing you gotta do is say blam, and it's open. You ain't gotta adjust nothing. You take your finger, you say blam. Let me show you. You take your finger, you say blam, and it's open. And then blam, and you close it. Now what I like about LG is their thing is the home button as well. So whatever I'm in, so if we go to Instagram, bam. If we go to Instagram, I can say boom, and I can lock the screen. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's the power button, not the home button, but the power button. Home button is right there. Another thing I like about LG is when I go to my Instagrams or any other my apps, say if I'm on Instagram, it has the bars, so it has all of the on-screen buttons. So I could just be like, just scrolling, and that's it. Like, I could just keep scrolling. Check out that that P20 Pro official. But yeah, and then you just swipe up if you want. Let me see. You just swipe up, and it's right there. Blam. That's it. What's another thing? The headphone jack. Like I told you guys, if I'm sitting there and I'm walking somewhere from now on, I don't even use Bluetooth on my damn Bluetooth headphones anymore. I just plug it in because the DAC make it sound so much freaking better. I like that. Another thing I do like is, one thing that I wish that LG would have went with, though, I can't even sit here and gas it, is I wish they would have went like with a smoother button. You get what I'm saying? Like a smoother fingerprint sensor. Like, look at that. Like, this fingerprint sensor on here is smooth. I don't know. If I wipe it out, it's smooth. So if you try to scratch it, it's smooth. Everything is embedded, I think, under glass or something like that, or some type of glass. This fingerprint sensor is not. Let me let it focus in. It's not. As you can see, the rest of the phone is glossy. This is made out of some type of material. It's right there out in the open. To me, I wish they would have put like some type of glass, even, you know, some type of glass, Gorilla Glass, anything over it to me, and that would have been perfect. Because, you know, say you scratch this, then you pretty much kind of screwed. Or say you got some keys in your pocket or something, and they scrape against this. Now, you know, this is just a random scenario. I'm not saying that it'll actually happen, but if it scratch against this, I seen one of those tests where they had stuff that scratched against this, and the fingerprint sensor did not recognize anything after that. So, LG, maybe that's something you could take a look into. I'm just letting you know. Flash is great. Like I said, taking pictures with the flash is great. So, just to let everybody know, if you want portrait pictures, you're not going to have portrait mode on this camera. What you do get is the wide angle though. So, that is your decision. That's why I got both phones. Portrait, wide angle. It's perfect. You know, you don't want two phones that do the same thing, you know. But I mean, like I said, if it was up to me, if I was to find an S9 or a Note 8 for $480, I would probably go with that. I can't sit here and lie to you guys. I'll probably go with that for the simple fact that it has an even bigger screen than this, both of them. And this sounds good. This is gonna sound crazy, but when I'm out, like when I try to do YouTube videos when I'm out, I like to use sometimes the front facing camera, and this one doesn't cut it. So like the other day, I ended up doing a video on the Apple Watch bands that I have, and I ended up using a back camera, and it was kind of hard for me, you know. So I'm used to just setting up a front facing camera, boom, set it up somewhere, and it's working. I'm on it. But like I said, as far as for this, it was just like, dang, I just got to use the back camera and just use it like that, you know. That's something that, like I said, LG, work on it. LG can be in the top tier of phones. They came out with a freaking beast like this. They just didn't update it. Look at Essential. Essential updated their phone, I don't know how many times. People came out, they was like, that thing is garbage when it first came out. Oh, only thing we like is the screen. We don't even like the actual screen quality. We just like the way the screen looks. Essential sat there, the cameras are trash, blah, blah, blah. Essential came out, updated to the cameras, update to the software, update to everything. If LG gets like that, LG would be up there in the top tier of phones. You know, and it's bad because I think I seen a blog the other day that said Samsung said that they don't even consider LG as competition anymore. Which, like I said, LG has a lot of great phones. LG has a software that I'm still using, the regular software. I didn't even put Nova Launch on here yet. I think I had it, but look how snappy this is. It doesn't, what's the name? It doesn't lag. I'm sorry to say, it doesn't lag. Like, it doesn't. It doesn't lag. Like, look at that. You have everything right there. What I went to, everything, you know? I mean, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't lag. If it lagged, I would sit there and be like, you know what? Don't go get this phone. Don't do that. If you find this phone for under $600, I'm not even gonna say under $500. If you find this phone for under $600 or right at $600, I would definitely get this phone. I mean, it has wireless charging. Even in this big case, it does wirelessly charge. I just bought another wireless charger. I bought the newer Samsung version of the wireless charger. I got my old one, but right now I'm debating on keeping this. And it's not debating on keeping this as in, you know, I'm just gonna get rid of my iPhone. It's more of a, should I upgrade to the 8 Plus, you know, so I can have wireless charger on both my phones. That's basically what it is, you know. This is a 256 gig phone, so I could still make like a lot of my money back on this phone. I could actually probably sell it for the same price that I got it for. But I basically was gonna probably just upgrade to that. Not now, but probably a little bit later on. I'm just trying to see what Apple gonna have coming out. I know they're coming out with the SE2 and a few other phones. Now, I'm sure the SE2 is probably not going to be as good as the 7 Plus, but I will see. Because like I said, my main three things when it comes down to phones is camera, wireless charging, and storage. Those are my three things. Top 5 is camera, wireless charging, storage, waterproof, and what else? And screen size, to keep it real with you, screen size. So those are like my 5 things on the phone. This has basically all of those things. Screen size, 6 inches. Wireless charging, bam. Good cameras, that's 3. Waterproof, it is waterproof, IP68. So you can dump this in the pool, you know. You can do all of that other stuff, even with the headphone jack. And that's crazy because everybody's doing away with their headphone jack. Samsung is actually one of the companies that made it crazy because they kept a headphone jack, and they actually promote their phone being in water and dumped in the tub and dumped in all these different places. So one thing I don't like though, and it's not even a LG thing, it's just a tech thing, period. One thing I do not like is the simple fact, when I go to Best Buy and I'm looking at the LG and I'm looking for cases and stuff for the LG,